welcome back to the beauty room for another video. It's your girl Alicia and it's Vlogtober, so I figured maybe I would do a little fall video for you guys, like a fall makeup get ready with me kind of video. So if you like that kind of thing, then let's get into it. So I start off on my face. There's nothing on my face at all. Usually I put like a lotion on like this, like the Olay. I love that one. So I'm just gonna use my handy dandy crusty beauty blender, and then I just dab that kind of on. Just don't do that. Be good. So I just kind of dab that on. Hold on, let me fix my spot situation here. Okay, so I just dab this on, just because I don't want to be dry, especially this time of year. You do not want to be dry. That's the last thing you want, and this camera is hating on my life. Okay, so that's the last thing you want, is to be dry. So I'm gonna put some moisturizer on, and then I like to do my brows first. So I usually just use like my little brow brush, and I go in and I do my eyebrows. I brush them down real good. Now my eyebrows have like a natural arch, so I don't really have to do too much to them. I just have to fill them in because they're kind of uneven and they're sparse. So then I take my Ulta Beauty automatic brow pencil, and then I just take that. It's in this dark deep color brown, and I just fill in my eyebrows. I just follow my line on both sides and just go all the way down. I don't do anything special or extra, and I literally just fill that in like that. And then do the same on the other side. You can see the other side's a little bit thinner than the other one. So then I just try to make her look beautiful and thick. And thicken her up a little bit, because she just needs a little sandwich, you know what I'm saying? She just needs a little burger. So we just fill her up real quick like that and make her match the other side. Okay, so I do that. Then I go in with my NYX mascara. It's like an eyebrow color brush, and I just take, it's like a mascara brush, so I just take that and then I just follow that, and it kind of helps fill it in and it darkens my eyebrow up. And if you're a mom, this is like your best friend. I hope you guys can hear me, because I do have the fan on, because the weather is dumb today, and like the weather has been so cold in like the 60s, and all of a sudden now it's in like the 80s today. So it's hot as Hades in here. Okay, so I just put the fan on just a little bit so I can cool down, because ain't nobody trying to sweat and do their makeup, because no, that's not the business. Okay, so the next thing I do is I go in with my brush again, and I just outline, well, not outline, I just brush them down, so that kind of smooths the color that I just put onto it out, to make it look smooth and like homogeneous is a big word for you. Word of the week for you, since we homeschooling. Let's give you a word of the week. So that's all I do, and see, then they look a little bit thicker. I don't do anything extra. I know there's a lot of people who do a lot more with their brows. I don't, because I don't feel like I have to, so I just keep it plain and simple. Plus I'm a mom, I don't got time for this. I ain't got time for that. So the next thing I do is I take my, like, this is it's called a Fit Me concealer. I actually just use this one under my eyes because it's kind of light, and it's kind of the same color that's kind of underneath my eyes. So I just line my eyebrows out. Once I do them, I just kind of line them out to make this look smoother, because like I'm sure I need to like touch up my eyebrows, and like pluck them and stuff, and I don't have time for any of that stuff, because I'm homeschooling children every day, so I don't have time for that. So this is like my makeup routine for fall that I do. If I want to do like a full face and I want to film for you guys and look cute, then this is what I do. Or I'm getting ready for my boo and I'm going on a date night, this is what I do when I have time. Okay, so I do that, and then I just go ahead and bring it on down here, and I bring it on down here. Okay, and then I take my sponge again, my crusty beauty blender, and I just dab that all out. Dab. And then I just dab over here. Dab. So I get the top of my face looking real smooth. And smooth it out. Okay? And then sometimes I kind of go up in here with kind of like what's left. If I want to. But it's a little lighter, so it doesn't always look like I want to. Okay? So, the next thing I do is I go in, so I make sure I got everything smoothed out because it looks crazy if you don't. Okay. Alright. The next thing I do is I go in with my Imon. I use Imon. I think I'm Earth number 5. It's all rubbed out because I use it all the time. I use it every day. And then I go in, it looks like this. And I go in, I use this as like a cream to powder or cream to powder. Powder to cream? Something like that. And then I go in, I put this under here. I think it's cream to powder or something like that. So it goes in. It's the best. This is the best concealer I've ever found. I've used this makeup since I think I was all the way in high school. Was I in high school? Yes. I've used this since high school, college. I've used this makeup for a long time because it's the best makeup I've ever found for my skin tone, for my chocolatey skin. This one works the best for my skin tone. It matches the best, and it goes on really easy and really quick. And like I said, if you're a mom on the go, this is great for you. It also conceals really well, so that's why I like it. So like you see like these, I'm just gonna cover them right on up. So she does a great job, just covers all of that up. That pimple, cover her up. So it's great because it's kind of like a concealer and a foundation in one. And I literally use this every day because this is my go-to. If I don't know what to do, I just put this on and I leave the house. Sometimes I even do up here because my eyelids are pretty kind of like dark. So I always go up there too and kind of like smooth my whole face out. Okay. Then I go in with, I'm going to try this new concealer. Oh no, that's foundation. But I'm going to try this new full coverage concealer by NYX. I don't know what the color number is. It's called Nutmeg. NYX. Okay, it's the color Nutmeg. So I'm gonna try that today. So this is a tryout. Okay, I'm just gonna use my little stick beauty blender. Oh, she fancy. It's got like a little cover on it. Let me get that cover off. Okay, so it's brand new. I just opened this up. I'm gonna try this today. So I'm gonna take this, dip my little thing in there, and then I'm gonna go over this pimple that I have. Because every time you're trying to get cute, a pimple wants to show up and hate, but we ain't gonna let her shine today. Pun intended. And we're gonna cover her up. So any little spots I have, I'm just gonna cover them up like so, as you can see. And then I'm gonna go back in. See how well this works for me. Let's see how this works for me. Okay, so we're gonna just cover that right on up. Boom. Alright, so then I also have this whipped foundation that I want to try. This whipped foundation I found, I'm gonna try that. And it's in the color After Dark, it says. Okay, so I'm gonna try that also, and we're just gonna try it like not under my eyes necessarily. I'm gonna try it here. Ooh, that is not my color. That is not my color. I thought it was my color, but it's not my color. But that's okay because we'll just use it kind of like underneath this area and around like my chin, just kind of brighten that area up. We'll try that. So yeah, once you blend it, I think it works pretty well to my skin. It works okay. So let's kind of put it down here. I think maybe if I did put it under my eyes, it would probably work better because I think it's more of that color up there. But next time. Okay, so there's that. So try that whipped cream. Not whipped cream. Whipped cream. Whipped foundation. Okay, so once I got my brows done and I have my foundation on, the next thing I like to do is I like to use the eye primer. So I like to do my eyes next. So then I'm gonna try this eye primer by Anastasia Boo. Okay, it's just an eye primer. And I'm gonna put that on my lid. Boom, 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 boom. Because my lids are kind of dark. I don't know about you guys. Oh shoot, you don't need a whole lot. Obviously I used too much. I guess I should have did boom instead of boom boom. I should have boomed instead of boom boomed. Okay, so we're gonna clean that up. And just blend her out. Okay, note to self, next time boom, don't boom boom. Alright, so then I go up kind of high to kind of lighten this area of my face up. Okay, so I wanted to try this new primer. I found this new palette that I wanted to try. So it's called On the Rocks. Now it's old, it's not a new primer, this is an old primer palette. But it's new to me because it was only $4.50 at the TJ Maxx. And it's like got the perfect fall colors. So we're gonna go and try this orange today because I think that's like perfect for fall. And it's like giving me all the fall vibes, and my eyes trying to drip. No, the only thing that drips is my drip. So I'm going to try this. Oh, I left all my brushes. Okay, I'm gonna go get my brushes. And she's back with the brushes. So I got my brushes. And then what I do is I just go in with this orange one. It's called Bellini. Orange Bellini. So pretty. I'm gonna start with her. Oh wait. Now maybe I should start with Bloody Mary. Let's start with Bloody Mary right next to it. Let's do that one first. Because it's kind of like the color of my skin a little bit. So we'll do her. We'll do Bloody Mary first. That is kind of pretty. I'm not gonna cap. This only cost me $4.50 at the TJ Maxx. Let's go. And it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So I'm gonna do my whole lid with that. It's a nice chocolatey brown color. It's literally about the same color as my skin. It's gorgy. Okay. Now we're gonna go in with the orange Bellini. And we're gonna try her. So I'm gonna do orange. Let's see if this palette works for my chocolate skin. If she's working on me or not. Or not. So it doesn't look like it has the best, like, it's not as vibrant, but I think the primer helps a lot. So definitely you need to use a primer with this if you're a woman of color like me. Because it is not going to hold that color on there unless you do that. Unless you prime. Because it's not showing up like I want it to. Okay, so what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going on heavy with it. I'm doing lots of layers. See how I'm like layering it on a lot of different times, because that's like going to help that color pop. Pizzop. Okay. Now I'm going to go in. It's not as orange as I want, but that's okay. It's kind of pretty. So now I'm going to use this next color, which is called Pina Colada. So to brighten it up a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to lean in for y'all. And then I'm just going to smooth it all out. Okay. Okay. I think I have another palette. Let me try that one too. Oh, it doesn't have orange. It doesn't have that orangey color. Okay, so let's do the orange, boo. So I did all the orange. And then what I'm going to do is next I'm going to use my It's Judy Time palette. I love this palette because I love the colors. I think they're perfect for my skin tone. So I'm going to go in with that one because I know that gold is fire. As you can see, I've used it up. So I'm going to go in with that gold. And I'm going to put that just kind of like, in the inner. On the inside. And like kind of over. So I know that's going to kind of give it some shimmer. On the inside lid. Okay. Okay, so girl. So then I'm gonna use this maraschino cherry right here. I'm gonna put that on my outer like lids and kind of like blend it. Let's see if that shows up. Like I said, with this one, you just have to keep finessing it till you get it right. It's like you have to blend your heart out to get the color you want, which is fine because you just keep doing it till it's like what you want it to be. So I'm gonna start out here again, and then go in, and then go in. Notice I get more bold on the right side. I got real bold over there. Okay. Fix that. That's a no boo. No boo. Trying to get that. My eyes water, so I'm trying to grab that. Okay, and then I'm gonna try espresso martini right here. We'll go back with that on the inside. Ooh! Ooh! We like her. Espresso martini is fire. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that and blend it in a little bit. I'm gonna take her and just go ahead and go over the lid because she's pretty. She's tripping. I mean, that orange was tripping. Remember, I need to use this espresso martini and go in with that, and then I'm also gonna go under the eye with it. Kind of like a liner. Ugh. And I'm gonna take my maraschino cherry again and go under the eye with that. Okay, now I'm gonna clean up okay, and then I'm gonna take my blending brush and I'm just gonna blend it all together. Fire. Okay. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my mascara. And I like this Maybelline Lashed Stiletto situation. So I'm going to put that on. like wearing lashes, if you haven't noticed. I think they're extra. I'm a mom of 2 boys, ages 4 and 5. The 5-year-old's about to be 6 this month. I don't have time for lashes, okay? That's why I like this Maybelline Lash Stiletto, because it pulls your lashes up real high and makes your lashes look longer and fuller than they really are, and gives you like a natural look without you having to take time to do lashes, because I don't have time for lashes, okay? I don't have time for them. So that's what I do. And so it gives you like a natural kind of look, girly look, without having to use lashes. If your lashes are as long as mine aren't really that long, it just pulls them up and elongates them and makes them look nicer. Mom tip, okay? That's a mom tip. If you don't have time, don't make more work for yourself. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is I want to try. I found these 2 lip colors at the Dollar Tree at the DT. So I found these 2 lip colors at the DT, and I was like, I want to try those and see if they look good. So this one I was like, I'm gonna put on today. This one I'm gonna try another day, but it's like a kind of an orangey red, so I thought it'd be great for fall too, like if you mixed it with like an orange. And then this one is more like a maroon kind of color, and they say they're matte, which is also great. They say matte mousse, so I'm gonna see how matte they are, because listen, everyone's got to wear a mask now, and these lipsticks do not work with these masks, okay? If that lipstick is not matte, it's gonna be all over your mask, and I hate that. So I am like, really, everyone's really sliding, I'm sure, to matte lipsticks now, because you can't wear lipstick with a mask. I mean, the other thing is nobody's gonna see it either, so you could also not wear lipstick and not worry about it either. But anyway, if you're trying to be cute when you take your mask off, then you want a matte lip. So I wanted to try these and see just how good this is. So let's try this out. Let's see, is there a color on it? No, it just says velvet matte texture, LA colors. Oh, it's called Rhapsody. Rhapsody is the color. So if you wanted to get these from your Dollar Tree and see if they have them. So let's try her and see what it do. Okay, here we go. I'll try this. Mommy life calls. Hold on. So I would rate, if I was gonna rate this lip, be from the dollar store, I would give it like, I think I would give it a 6 or a 7, because it's actually pretty good. Now it's not fully matte, so I wouldn't give it like a 10, but I would give it probably a 6 or a 7, maybe 6.5, something like that. And then this on the Rocks palette. It's not bad. I think I only paid $4.50 from it from TJ Maxx, and the colors are amazing. Okay, so I think the colors are really good. I think there's some of these that are really pigmented, and there's some that are really not. Like the color looks good, but then when you try to put it on your skin, it doesn't really kind of take very well. I mean, maybe, I'm a woman of color, so those colors would look good on our skin, but then like I don't know if it really takes. So I would probably give that a rating. I'd probably rate this a 4.5, 5, a 4 or 5. Probably have more like a 5, because there are some in here that are really mattifying or like really pigmented, and they're great. And then there's some that are just like, they just don't transfer well. Like some of the darker colors transfer, I think, really, really good. And then there's that gold one in the center really transfers really well. I haven't tried this, the champagne toast yet, or like the martini olive one yet. But I'd love to try those, because I think this might be a great palette for fall. It's just, I think you just have to really, layer and blend. That's the key for that palette, is layer and blend. So that's my honest review. Oh, so now that this lippy has like dried, I'll kind of give you an update and like kind of rate it for you. So like, it is a little sticky still, okay, but it just has a little bit of a transfer, so it's not like, it's not gonna be like super smeared. I think if you put like a powder on it and kind of matted it out a little bit more, it would have more of a true matte. But I wouldn't say it's necessarily like a velvet matte so much. It's more matte than those. I have one that's a velvet matte and it's not matte like, at all. But it is, I see how what they mean, because it's kind of like a soft matte. It's not like a real hard one where your lips are dry. But I don't mind a soft matte sometimes because, like I said, it keeps your lips moisturized. But those like really matte ones are drying, and like a lot of times you get like really dry lips. Which when you're wearing a mask, sometimes it's great to wear that one because it's not going to smear all over your face or on your mask. But your lips are super dry at the end of the day, and now that we're going into the fall, a matte, a velvet matte might not be so bad, okay? Because it's just the moisture. And see, what I would do is I would just kind of like spray my e.l.f. over the lips, like to set them a little bit better, and like let that take some of the stickiness out. And so we'll see how that does, but because I don't think I sprayed that much when I sprayed on my lips. And yeah, that takes some of the stickiness away a little bit. That, and like use your like finishing powder, and like you can take like a napkin I've seen and like dab it over that and kind of get like a kind of like matting effect. It mattifies it a little bit. But overall, I think for $1, I would check out your Dollar Tree and see if they have these still, because I think these are a great buy for $1. And they're by LA Colors, which is not a bad, terrible brand. I've used LA Colors in the past and they're pretty good. And like I said, for $1, let's go. I mean, you can't really go wrong. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned all this month because I'm doing Vlogtober and I'm giving you all the videos and all the feels Monday through Thursday, bonus on Friday. Come every day and check me out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. More videos to come, and I'll see you in the future. Bye!